Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, it's Monday, and as promised, I'll be here on Monday to share some good news here. Some things that you've been wanting that I've wanted to share with you. So, hello, everybody. My name is Yvette Garel, and I'm going to go live today. Of course, I'm live, and I'm going to share with you a couple of things. So, how you can cause more curiosity, conversations, connections by using these three things that I'm going to be talking about. So, if you're going to be joining me live, let me know where you're joining from. And if you're going to be watching the replay, let me know where you're watching from. Because these three things that I'm about to share, going to get the clear, right? I'm about to share, it's going to help you to grow your audience online. Curiosity, connections, and conversations. So tell your friends if you're gonna miss this video, you're gonna come back and watch a replay. You've been asking, and I'm gonna deliver. Okay. So if you're struggling, if you're struggling, like I remember I used to struggle to gain traction. Okay. To gain traction, are you just looking for that special spicy sauce, as we call it? The sauce. Everybody looking for a special sauce. So if you're struggling or you want to find the sauce to boost your Facebook engagement and the results and get some results, then these three posts are going to help you to kickstart your business, to kickstart your game, to get traction, keep moving. Because sometimes I know how it is. We get stuck, right? We just need a little extra boost. So I'm going to share with you some things today that's going to help you. All right, I know. So get your pen and your paper, and believe me, I understand how the struggle is. It is, my friends. I have struggled before, still struggling sometimes, but have a clear understanding. Now, I want to help you as well to get a clear understanding so you don't have to struggle that much. And I'm sure you're going to go on and help other people. So, now I used to get angry, like seriously angry. Oh, nobody's commenting on my post. Nobody comments on my post. You post things and nobody messages you or anything. No one ever maybe give an emoji. Yeah, I used to get me like, man, what am I doing wrong? But so we understand that I've been there. Okay, so the three types of posts I've learned three things that I could do. These three posts that I could do, three of them that would help me, and I've done them and they have helped me, and I want to share them with you today. So first one I want to talk about, and I'm gonna fire hose now because I gotta wrap this up, this to you really quickly. It's relationship posts. Okay, what about relationship posts? They give people an idea of who you are. What are you here on social media for? Social media is expected to be a social platform. People come here for entertainment, amusement, and so on and so forth. But we know that as this social media platform grew and grew and grew and grew, we know that a lot of leverage is there for folks who do business. And here we are, all of us here on social media to leverage it to help us with our business. So, relationships, people want to know who you are. Yeah, you can't just show up in the party and carry on like you own this place. Yeah, people want to know who you are, what you're for, right? What are you doing here? What's your intention? They want to know, what do you bring to the table. So the next thing is that they like to know something about the inside. They, by nature, we are all nosy people. We want to know what's going on in the background, what's going on behind it. So they want to know the little secrets on the inside, right? Suppose that gives them a little tip about exactly what is it that she's doing behind there that I want to know. I want to see. What is it that he's doing behind there? What's going on behind there? They got some little secret behind there, and I want to know about what's making them tick. What's going on? What's causing them to be doing so much better than I am, right? So what's making them having that connection? What's making them, people are commenting on their posts? What's causing all of that? So I'm going to share with you some of the little inside things that are making that, are causing that to happen. And then support. Folks want to know that when you post stuff online, then you kind of talking about, how you can help them, right? How you can help them. If you're up in here and you're doing business, or online, and you want to come into social media to tell people about yourself, tell people about what you do, people want to know, how can you help them? How can you help me doing what you're doing, right? Some free training, or create some kind of sense of a community where people can meet. How can I find you? I like what you have. How can I find you to give me some of that? So I've noticed that on my when I post, sometimes folks will say, "Oh, congratulations, congratulations." But I remember the days when I didn't get any congratulations. I I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna post anyway. But eventually I learned some strategies. I learned some tactics. I learned some things from some very, very well-rounded marketing gurus. I learned some things. You watch things, you go to trainings, you get yourself involved, and you learn some things. So you have two choices. So how you can approach these posts? Two choices. One, you can approach them by asking the questions. How many of you know that people like to answer questions? You know that, right? Because they like to tell you what they know. People like to tell you their opinion. Oh my goodness. They like to share with you their opinion. I don't know about you, but if someone asks me a question, I like to give them my point of view if I'm going to answer the question, right? Yes or no, but we like to ask open-ended questions so we can dig a little further. You ever heard about peeling the onion? Yeah, we like to ask questions so we can peel the onion back. We want to know more. What, just like you, that's curiosity, my friends. Ask questions where you can peel the onion back and get more answers. In a relationship post, it could look like this. What are some of the positives that you see in marketing? Oh, that's a tough one, right? You do network marketing, or maybe you do just general, marketing, or you just come to social media to just find out how do they actually get this to work. So you ask a question, what are some of the positives you see in what you're doing here on social media, right? So you ask that. So then you put yours in the comments, because you want to contribute to this to the conversation as well. Now, you're not only being curious, but you're also creating conversations. Now, through those conversations, you're creating connections, because people are going to be like, oh, when you put yours in the comment, they're going to be like, oh, she probably know a thing or two. Let me reach out to her. You see where I'm going with that? So you want to get curious yourself, then you want to create that relationship and create that connection. So asking the question, lead with a question on your social media page, whether you're doing business here, Instagram, Facebook, um, what are the other ones? On TikTok. Yeah. Ask questions, questions, questions. Questions are powerful ways of getting interactions on social media. Because as I said, by nature, human beings want to share their opinion. They want to tell you. Because nowadays you can ask a lot of questions, huh? Yeah, and a lot of things. How is AI working out for you? Do you actually believe? Share your thoughts on AI, or share your thoughts about the economy, or, general, or to your business. Do you think that collagen actually helps to improve your skin tone? Because they have, I've been scrolling through Instagram. I got to share this. And I've been seeing some things, where the collagen really, maybe last year or maybe the year before, collagen was just zooming, right? Everybody was talking about collagen, peptides and all these things, whether it's in your drink, on your skin, for your hair. And when I saw some article I was reading to say collagen actually has some side effects to it, but it's everything has pros and cons. Remember that, okay? Everything has pros and cons. So if it's good, there can always be another flip side to it, right? Yeah. Or maybe good then, but what about now? We don't know. Ask these questions. If that's a business, you're in skincare, ask some questions around your business. If you're in hair care, ask some questions around that. If you're in essential oils, maybe the smell, maybe, how long it stays on your skin. Does it actually clog your pores? Ask questions of your audience, ask questions of people. Find the community that you can ask the questions in. All right, let me hasten on. So relationship posts, they can build the connection. Remember, now we're talking about curiosity, connection, and conversations. Just questions alone can help you build up conversations, build connections, right? Between you and your audience. Now, what is audience? The people that are on your page, people that are in your inbox, the people that are in your network marketing company, in your community, those persons, or maybe some who are just standing on the side, just looking over. Let's see what she's about. Let's see what he's about. They want to see some value being added to your page, so before they're probably up in, right? Now, you're not only going to give the audience a chance to express themselves, you're driving the curiosity, right? And those who want to know your thoughts about network marketing, you're going to have to give them an example. Say, for example, I love to travel, and people ask, where are you going next? And I tell them where I'm going next, and they're gonna be like, why are you going there? And I say, because so and so and so, because I have my reason wanting to go there, or I might, maybe have an interest in something that is happening there, or folks like to ask me how you have such beautiful skin tone. I said, well, I eat right. I share with them the things that I use on my skin, or the things that I don't use on my skin. Now you gotta remember that. It's gotta be positive, as we things you don't do, or don't use, or don't do engage in, or do engage in, right? So you cannot always be positive. You gotta balance it out. So it gotta be fair, right? Yeah. So folks said, oh my goodness, you have lovely hair. What do you use in your hair? I tell them, I have natural grays, no highlights. So folks always say, what kind of highlights you use? Oh, I use my highlights are natural, what? And so I give them reasons because they give them answers. They want to know what I'm doing. I'm going to share with them. Maybe some things are going to resonate with them. Some things are not going to resonate, depending on what you're looking for. So not only are you going to give your audience a chance to express themselves, you are going to share as well. So that's the conversation. Now, what is happening? You're building the relationship. Get it? Yeah. So next examples are insider secrets posts. All right. So if I were to do a live training on whether intermittent fasting is actually healthy, would that help you? And then drop in the comments and I'll connect with you. All right. So I might be doing something that is very personal to me, or I found the secret sauce, right? And I want to share it with you. I'm going to be like, okay, if I were doing a particular thing, and in this case, intermittent fasting, which I do, it's very effective, right? And you want to know, yeah, on whether the fasting actually is healthy or actually works. I want to share with you, but I want you to drop in the comments that you want to know about it so I can connect with you. You see where I'm going? So I'm going to connect with you through this type of post personally. I'm going to be like, okay, I'll probably send you a Zoom link, or we meet in Google Meets or wherever, and we're going to talk. This is something that I want to share with you that I found out, but it works for me and maybe others as well. It all depends on what it is. For example, folks say to me, do you always get travel insurance when you travel? Yeah, and that's a personal choice. Some folks do, some don't. And I'm gonna be like, okay, yes. Do you believe that getting travel insurance is important when you're traveling, especially doing international travel? And I like to share with you some things, because something happened to somebody one day, and I know that what's going on, and I like to share with you why I get travel insurance. So you want to know more, drop maybe travel insurance in the comments. That's for me. And then I'll connect with you. It could be something very, very personal. Some folks have very personal things that they do that's happening to them, something in their business, or maybe something that they can help someone with, and that's how you make that connection. So I'm going, all right. So no one should be building the connection with your audience before you providing them with the information. That's key, my friends. So whatever your network marketing business is, or whatever you're promoting here on social media, or online, whatever, so, and you have an audience, you should be providing information to them. So if you're in insurance, if you're in credit counseling, if you're in travel, if you're in health and wellness is huge, my friends. It's a huge group. So whichever your particular point of interest is, you should be providing your audience with information. They shouldn't have to be going around searching. So you know that these people are in your community. Help them, right? So feel free to ask them what they would want to learn about, or what they want to see, what they want to hear. Okay, that can help them to get where you have been, where you are, or it can help them to improve what they're trying to do. So it's like providing information. Some of us are kind of we well, I wouldn't say don't have the time, but sometimes if you have the information, share it. Yeah, because really some folks maybe are busy. People are juggling different jobs, and children, and wives and husbands and cars and things to do and family and things. Yeah, so it's okay to share information. However, but when you do a deep dive, then you can make that connection and get them one-on-one. Maybe you can provide some more personal insights to depending on what they're looking for. Another key thing to remember now, that one size doesn't fit all. And so the making connection and actually finding out what the person actually is looking for, then you might be able to help them better that way. So they not only become curious, then you're not only creating conversations, but you're creating connection in a personal way, building the relationship. All right. So, and the final question based posts are support posts. All right. So, what more valuable for you to learn right now? What is it that you would want to learn right now at this minute that could help to support you in what you're doing? All right. Maybe you want to know, how can I organize my day? How do I organize my day to get my work done? And we do business. We have certain things that we must do every day. Yeah, it's called routine, right? Daily routine. We must do that every day. If you're in business, you want to check up on your business. You can't just set business up and business going and you don't get to do anything. You just sit back and it just slide on. No, you got to check on it. You're checking it to see if your audience, who is commenting on my post, who is asking the question, who wants to learn more, who wants more information, who says, oh, congratulations, who is having happy birthday, all that. So you want to set up a routine. It's called a daily method of operation. How do I do it? That's something that right? I can do that. You can do that. You just need to, if you have, some of us have very, very strong work ethics, right? Some of us are really just genuinely just pristine in our work ethics, business first, right? Or people first, or however you want to, strong work ethic. And they take care of their stuff. It doesn't matter what's going on, it got to be done. For example, in our personal lives, when we wake up in the morning, what's the first thing we do? Some folks do their meditation. Some folks get up, have their cup of coffee, brush their teeth, have their cup of coffee, do their meditation. So everybody has a different order. And depends on the time that you have available to you. So it's going to be unique for everyone. So that's not a one size fit all. So in that case, if somebody wants to know how can I help set up my daily method of operation, that's a post that you could say connect with. You could ask the person to comment below, DMO, all right, and then you jump Zoom, FaceTime or something, and you help the person, you give some support, because sometimes we know what to do, but we just need that extra help to kind of just organize it, put it in motion, set it up, and put it in bite-sized pieces so folks can actually, you know, do it. And everybody's at a different space and a different, going at a different rate, and not everybody's running. Some are walking, and some are sitting down, and some are just full speed ahead. So depend on what the person, where the person is at, then you can help them to say, well, let's see what you have to do, spread it out. It's like you get your dinner, you know, you pick up, you go to the all you can eat, and you pick up this, that, everything is on your plate. Where do you start? Right? So it's like that. So you start where, you know, you see what you like and you start there. In business, a daily method of operation, you create that around your time and around what you have to do. But these things, that whatever you put down gets done. So you set up, you organize your work day, you organize your week, you organize your month. Now, another thing, it says how to avoid gaining 20 pounds during quarantine. That's easy, my friends. You remember when we had when we had to quarantine during what, 2019, 2021, somewhere there about, with the when we had the experience, the what was it? Oh, COVID-19. Don't even like to say that word. And we had to go through that time of year. Yeah, we had to quarantine. I mean, we were, if you're not, if you don't need to go out, then you don't need to go to this place, you know. And so you had to quarantine, and so you couldn't get to exercise. The gyms were closed down. You know, you're walking, and help. You know, it's not motivating. You like to go to the gym where you see your friends and so on and so forth. So people just be like, man, I can't go nowhere. You go to the supermarket, you know, things are different. So, how do you, you know, if you're in health and wellness and you want to help someone set up a routine, daily method, a daily routine, and how to avoid gaining pounds during quarantine? Yeah, you ask them to connect with you. You get on a call if that's your expertise, if that's your area, and you help them, right? You give support. Now, you know, another one was homeschool, huh? A lot of folks like to homeschool, especially in the younger years, and to keep your place in order, or or to, you know, get your daily other chores done and homeschool. Yeah, that's like a balancing act. So if you have that down pack, if you are in, you know, that's something that you actually are experiencing, that you're doing, and you can help someone, you can support. That's a huge one, my friends, because a lot of folks, they do business, they have young kids, and they gotta do the rest, you know, they gotta have dinner for hubby when he gets home, all that good stuff. So that's a huge one. So if you can help someone, support them. That might not be their business, that might not be the business aspect of it, but that would contribute to help them to manage the business better. So I'm going, so that way you can give support. So remember, we're talking about um asking questions, so we could build curiosity, grow connections, and have conversations. And we say we would lead with one, uh, give support, of course, you know, provide the secret sauce, and then, yeah, build out that curiosity where, oh, where folks, we can help our folks in our audience and provide, share your information, to share your insights. You know, you don't have to be like a secret agent. Share what you know. So as you build your connections and your audience, you learn the pains, you learn what they're going through, you know what they want to know. What are you experiencing? What are you struggling? If you're in network marketing, is that's a huge um business. You know, everybody is doing some kind of network marketing, and even if they're not doing it online, they might be doing it old school, belly to belly. It's still network marketing. But so people go through, and all of us, we have pains, we have issues, we have challenges, whether it's the upline, downline, it's the product not moving, you know, something what we deal with on a daily basis, right? Yeah. All of us. So a major part of building the curiosity and the connection and the conversation comes from building a supportive community. We support each other. Yeah, this is what works for me. That's what I've been doing. Oh, I stopped doing that. I try to do this. Yeah. So, for example, when I told folks in the during the pandemic, when network marketing, everything was kind of, we're not going belly to belly, we're not meeting the hotels for the conferences, we can't go home, for the home parties. And I turned to my online space. I went into the online space, into the online communities, to make connections, to build relationships, and to help people, to support folks, and to provide the curiosity, and to tell folks what so I built the connection. So during those years when we were shut inside, that was a great time for me to go on these challenges, to listen to podcasts and talk to people who have been in network marketing for a long, and learn a lot. And I learned a lot. Oh my goodness. Get in the inside scoop with some of the gurus. Yes, I did. So that was a great time for me to learn these things. And so they would give the support and I would just suck it up. So the last approach I want to talk about before we leave here, just a few minutes away from my time. Okay, we want to fill in the blanks. Talk about filling in the blanks, my friend. Okay, so as a former teacher, I used to write questions. Yeah, I used to set test questions for the national exam and even for my class. And filling in the blanks was a very, very good one because, you have a sentence and you leave out certain words or certain spaces and to fill in the blanks because you have to bring in the knowledge, right? If you don't know what goes in that space, then it's going that you would not be able to complete that sentence. So filling in the blank. So here your audience gets a chance to personalize their response, to tell you the meaning, right, of what you're talking about, putting in their word that fits that space. Now, there you're building connection, right? Especially with the people that didn't answer the question, they'll be like, oh, I'm going to wait and see because I don't know, but I'm sure somebody up in here know. Filling in the blanks. For example, blank without blank, how can I, for example, let's go back to the to the 20 to the to avoid gaining 20 pounds during quarantine. How blank and blank can help you to avoid gaining 20 pounds during quarantine. This is what I'm going. So you go drop in those two words now. What is it that you've been doing that actually produces that? Right? Actually produces that. It's like you're asking you're telling them this plus this equals that over there. Yeah, you're sure about that. So let's talk about the relationship post and what's really, really important to you right now, because we want to build relationships here. I've been doing this a lot on my social media pages. I do them in my email marketing. I do them in my affiliate marketing group. So what's more important to me right now is, what is more important? What is very important to you right now? I can tell you what is important to me right now. Right now, what is important to me is my health, to making sure that I maintain good health. Whatever I'm eating, whatever I'm doing, my health is very important to me. What's more important to me right now is my health, right? Here you can, a lot of folks are, their health is important to them. So folks gonna be like, so what you doing? What you doing? What you doing make you, start asking questions, right? So here you can build your connections with your audience and learn how you can give them the thing they want. So we're gonna build relationships, and I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing, and you're gonna tell me what you've been doing, and let's see. Maybe I want to try some of what you're doing, or you want to try some of what you're building the connection, right? So by being open and allowing an open-ended response, my audience, your audience can put anything in the blank. What's working for them? Remember, we say one size doesn't fit all, right? And so you can use your response, yeah, to tailor other posts. Now, that's huge, my friends. Now, one post, you can build so many other posts from one post. Also, what when if you ask a question and someone answers, you can use that answer to build out many other posts. Oh my goodness, this is like opening up Pandora box. Just maybe one question can give you an entire week's worth of content. I know, yeah. Next, we have the insider post. I'm gonna hasten because this is so much. I'm telling you. So, if you really, really want to really get some deeper dive into these things, this is huge, my friend. It's so interesting and it is very, very effective. The things that we do. If you want to really, really get deep in this thing, I'm gonna put a link on at the bottom here, and then you're gonna be like, hook me up. You're gonna be like, okay, Yvette, I'm gonna, check it out, right? So now we have the insider post and the what is the most effective way to lose weight? Okay, so instead of asking the question, you're gonna leave a blank. Is the most effective way to lose weight? Now, whatever you think, maybe not mine, maybe not theirs, but it's whatever you think. Huh? And then I put mine in the comment. Okay. For example, what is the most effective way to lose weight? And let's talk about that a little bit because I remember this is so funny and to each his own, but we go to the gym and we do all the things, but we still pack on the calories. We exercising and we're doing everything, but we're not paying attention to what we're putting in. And I know, yeah, I know, but I learned a long time ago, whatever goes in, that's usually where it starts from, right? It's your intake. So we got to guard that. It's just not just the exercise or going to the gym or doing a walking, is also what we eat and also our sleep. How many of us really paid attention to how many hours sleep that we get per night? That I know that affects your health. Hmm. Okay, all right. So you could put for those of you who are in mental wellness, you could put in any things ask all these questions and people fill in the blanks. How you know blank is one way of managing mental wellness, something like that. All right, so the fill in the blank method engages the audience, right? They like people like that. I told you people like to give you their opinion. They like to fill in the blanks because what's working for them, and they're positive and they're sure about that. They're letting you know, and that breeds conversation, my friends. They want to tell you that's they start a conversation, and they're going to help you, and as well as you're going to help them. So it's like you're building this community. I'm helping you, you're helping me, and we're having a conversation, and man, this is good. So of course you need to be able to speak to what their response is to keep the conversation going. Like now we know this live, we can only talk about stuff, but we can go deeper and deeper and deeper into stuff. So we know that this live alone is not going to fulfill all the all the requirements. It gives you an insight in some of the things that you can do. Remember now, you've been asking, I'm going to deliver, right? I'm going to deliver. And I can deliver way more. And there's a link that's scrolling on your screen. That's one way. And I'll tell you a little bit about that. So finally, we have the support post, right? We talk about the support posts. For example, my favorite way of staying connected to other people right now is on social media or picking up the phone or sending them a message, a text message, or on TikTok or whatever is your concept. Here you can even be more directly engaged. We can go and jump into Messenger. That's a great way to stay connected. That's one of my favorite places to stay connected, my friend. You can message and, ask the questions. You can have conversations. You can jump on FaceTime. Yeah, right up there in Messenger, right? Now, you can ask them how long they've been coping with the problems they have. And Zoom, don't forget Zoom, how long they've been coping with the problems they have and how they manage to stay in touch, even at a distance. Now, one thing I learned about the internet connected. Stay connected. We have so many platforms. Clubhouse, the social media is a huge ecosystem, my friends. Twitter, sorry, it's X, right? Yeah, and they have some more that have come up, but you don't have to be on all of them. You just have to choose one main one that actually works for you, or two. Instagram, oh my goodness. Instagram, just a phenomenal, the things that show up on Instagram these days, right? So you can get there and you can directly engage with your audience, like what I'm doing right here now, Facebook Live. Huh? Facebook Live. I'm not live streaming anything. That's one way that all three communities are actually getting this information right away. So let's recap what we just taught and reinforce the benefits of it. Let's talk about what we just talked we said a number of things. You probably have to go back and watch the live, and maybe have to come back and do some, I maybe have to come back and do some more in-depth into some little pieces, but you ask the questions, put it in the comments, what you want to know more about. Just like we talk in the live, what interests you, what is it that you didn't get, you didn't understand? Drop it in the comments, right? So by building curiosity, connections, and conversations, you can take your social media post to the next level by creating quick rapport and lasting relationships between you and your audience. Some of my friends, I met them on social media, and then we met, depends on my group, then sometimes we meet where we go individually, and in a group where, and in the community. So there we build a community, and we meet, and I've been seeing you on social media. This is her. Yeah, so there you build up that rapport, and now, and now you get to be talking to the person. I don't know what AI is doing there. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, these days, who knows? So finally, right? So you build the curiosity. Yeah. People want to know what you look like. They want to know how tall you are. Is she tall or is she short? How is she full figure, whatever it is, or I want to see her. I want to see a little, so you're curious. But when you see the person, you're like, oh, I like her already, or I like him already, or I like that already. Huh? You build the connection, you build a relationship. Now you're making the connection. Well, I want to hear more about that. Huh? Yeah. And then you provide support. You'll be like, oh, sure, I can help you with that. You get on a one-on-one Zoom. I love Zoom platform, and you provide the information, share your screen, do all kinds of stuff. Huh? And you can use Loom, the make your little short videos, Vimeo, all kinds of stuff, YouTube. Oh my goodness, so many different ways to do these things. So let me share. So now, if you'd like to learn, if you really and truly really want to learn more fresh and powerful ways to use social media, like the right way, to attract more and better quality prospects, because I know all of us want to grow our business online, right? But sometimes we don't get the people who really really want to be in business with us. All right, but that's another key, because everybody is not your perfect prospects. Some people don't want to do what you do, but they want you to help them to maybe figure out the thing that fits them best. Because everybody is not a one size fits all, right? Everybody is not your personal prospect, and everybody doesn't want to do what you do. However, you can provide support and help the person to come up with something that suits them best. That's why I want you to click on the link that you see scrolling on the bottom of the live, and join us in person. And this is an invitation where you can actually get to meet some folks that you can probably get deeper dive. That's number one. Number two, you drop in the comments and we jump on the Zoom, and I can share more information with you. But this is an opportunity for you to broaden your scope. The other day I thought about it. I said, man, there's something about being in an environment. There's something about being in an environment with the right people that have the answers, that you can ask the questions, that you can get insights, that you can learn from and grow from. I'm telling you, I love, love, love to be in an environment with people that are going somewhere that actually you can get some benefits from being in that room with them, even if you're just listening and taking notes. I'm telling you, that's huge. So on July 18 and 20 to 21, I'll be going to Los Angeles to meet some of these folks, and I want some of you to join me. That's gotta be epic, my friends. So they each year I attend what's called the Digital Networker Live. Yes, it's so exciting. I get to meet all the gurus. Yes, all the gurus in Los Angeles. Yes. And Digital Networker Live is that place where all these folks that we see up on Instagram, up on Facebook, and all these folks, we see in likes of the Ray Higdon, the Eric Warren, all these people, and so many others. Not all of them, but a lot of them, a lot of them. And they come and they share, and we get to see them face to face and rub shoulder with them and ask them questions. So I'm invited. It's 3 days, my friends. It's 3 days of non-stop cutting edge strategies. Oh my goodness. It's exciting. I want to share more with you, but I also want you to take this opportunity uh, to get into this room where you can learn more than probably what I can share, because I'm going, because I want more. I don't know about you. I want more. So you can thrive in today's rapidly changing economy. Things are changing, my friends. On top of your, it's called the competitive edge. Why should I buy from join you? Why should I be in your community? You know, over the other person. Why? So you've got to get in that space where, you know what? You make a rock solid business here online. All right. So you can attract high qualified prospects. You know what to do, how to get to attract those prospects to your community to help you to build a rock solid business, right? And you get to enroll more. And guess what? Might not overnight, but that you can build on. Yeah, so at the link is scrolling at the bottom of this live. So, 3 days in Los Angeles, guess what? You get to have some fun too. Lots of fun, my friend. But that is a Digital Networker Live that I'm encouraging you to become a part of. And if you cannot be there in Los Angeles, there's gonna be a live stream where you can do it from the comfort of your home. But that's come later. But to get in the room, there's something about being in the yes, supercharged business. Yes. And so if you can, I'd like you to join me. So you can register today at that link that I'm sharing at the bottom of the screen. Get your ticket. It's absolutely at the best price right now. And you know what? This event sells out. To tell you right now, it sells out. So it's like the earlier the better. They say make hay while the sun shines. Yes, where you can go and get your own experience, and you lock arms with folks like you. So if you're really struggling and you really want to build a thriving business, this is one way that you can get your full experience. You will never ever regret this. The first times I went to these meetings, first time I went, should say, I had no idea. I was like a newbie, brand new newbie. I was like, But I'm gonna tell you, it's not gonna miss me. I have to be there because it's so much goodies. Yes, the benefits way outweigh the cost, right? They say people talk about the price, the price. Let's talk about the value you get for the price. Yes, so join me. So click the link in the comments below and mark your calendar. Most importantly, you want to be there. We have lots more to share. Come tomorrow. I'll be going over some other things. So Put in the comments if there's something that you want me to deeper dive. But go ahead and register up and let's join hands and lock arms at this conference. And my friends, I will see you tomorrow. Remember, invite your friends, invite your partners, share this live with them. There's lots of good information. And if you really want more, put in the comments. You want more, know more about this particular area, and I will definitely connect with you. So until tomorrow, my friends, I will have more stuff for you. So get ready, get your pen, your notepad to take your copious notes. And there's always more. Believe me, there's always more. So take care, everybody. It was so nice being here, and see you tomorrow, same time, 5 o'clock, right there in this community, wherever I stream live on YouTube. It's always going to be there. So take care, everybody. And I see you soon. All right. Talk soon. Bye bye. Okay. All right. What's going on here?